Hello everyone, welcome to the last day of this challenge. Today we are going to design this from Design Spo, the ultimate guide to typography for beginners. At the start this will look very tough like how these lines are colored, but believe me it's very simple. So without wasting any time, let's get started. One good thing is we will not be using any external images for it. Yes, there's no dependency, right? It's just font. So let's rename it to day 30 and let's color this frame with this color. And let's add the text. Typography. And let's increase this size to 128. And let's change it to Play Fair. Okay. So Play Fair is a similar font like this. So this looks good. Now we'll have to increase the size. I think approx to 50 or maybe 300 to 20. Okay, let's increase it to 330. The 330 is it. Let's make it black. And now for making it italic, we can, if you make it italic, so it's changing, right? The whole font is changing. See, for black, it's looking like this, and for italic, it's looking like this. So to make it italic and make the font same, we'll use the skew tool and make it skew like this to -12, and we are good to go. Let's make it red of this color. And now, what are we going to do is, let's move this a bit up, and let's make 3 lines, these lines, right? So one line, first of all, we'll create of 1920, okay, which will pass through this T. Then the second line will pass from here, and the third line will pass from somewhere here. Okay. Now let's increase the width of these lines to 2. And let's make this line as dashed. Increase the dashes. And let's make this thing come forward. Since these lines are not inside, that is why they are above typography. These are still not inside the frame. Now they are inside the frame and below typography. Now let's just move them a bit upward. Okay, and let's move this line a bit downward. Okay. Okay. So now we can flatten this and let's increase its height to something like this. And let's move these lines near to here, a bit above. And let's move this line somewhere near here. Move this line upward. The flattening it makes it looks like it's bigger. Earlier this edge was up till here only, so that is why we flattened and increased its height. Now let's add one more text for beginners. Okay. And I'll change the font to Roboto and let's make it 128 only. Maybe a little bigger than 128. And let's not make it black. We'll make it regular or not regular. We can make it semi-bold. Okay. Now we need all this stuff. Baseline, capline, leading. So we can write it here. Baseline. Let's make it regular. And let's change the size to 36 or 40 maybe. Okay. Let's change the color with this color. Oops. I changed the color of the image. Let's change the fill here. And now let's write capline and write leading. Now we need arrows, right? So we can get arrows from Iconify. Let's search for curve arrow. And we have this arrow, we can import it. Let's now add this arrow and transform it something like this. Let's change its color and we are good to go. Okay, let's group this and copy it once more for the baseline. And let's group these two. Now for the leading, we need just one straight line. And let's add a line arrow at each endpoint and let's increase the weight to 2. Let's add a stroke and let's move it here for leading. And almost half our thumbnail is ready. Let's first make this, then we will make this, okay? And believe me, it will be very simple. It's not tough at all. First, actually, these are the fonts. I think so. Yes, the type of font. Serif, sans, script, handwriting, display, and mono. So we can write one by one serif. And we can change their font sizes to somewhere near 48 and regular. Let's write serif. Let's see if, okay, Roboto serif is available. So we'll make it serif of Roboto. Then let's write sans. Roboto is itself a sans font. Then let's write script, and let's search for script. Okay, this is it. Let's write now handwriting. Let's search for handwriting. Figma hand is good. You can go with Figma hand. Now let's search for display fonts. Display. Just headlamp display will work. And finally, let's search for mono. Roboto has mono font. Roboto mono. These are all the types of fonts that are available. Okay. So let's just decrease the gaps, the 16 pixels. Let's group them. And let's color them too. Okay. So our thumbnail is just ready. And now we need to color the below lines as blue. So what I'll do is I'll quickly make 2 rectangles. Okay. First rectangle will start from here. And let me adjust it accordingly to this line. And the second rectangle will be here on this line. Now let me take a copy of this and paste it above it, and let me color this as blue. And now I'll copy this again and paste it. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just move this rectangle over to here. And let me move it behind this text and let's select it and right click, use as mask. Okay. I'll move this rectangle to the back. Let's select it and use as mask. Now you can see our whole text is red, but these parts and these parts are blue. If we want to make this part as red, since this T is not red, not blue, so what we can do is we can select this rectangle from the mask group and just make this rectangle like this. And we are good to go. Just make sure that we aren't Nothing anything. Let's make this rectangle a bit below, as well as let's make this line a bit below. One more. So our thumbnail is ready, guys. How did you like it? Did you like the 30-day series or not? Did you like this video or not? Please comment and subscribe to Creator Source. It took a lot of time and effort to make these videos, search for the assets and search for the thumbnails and to deliver it to you guys. So this looks just 2 to 3 minutes videos, but actually in the back end, we are researching 30 minutes to 1 hour and then delivering it to you, finding the right images and all. So this is the end of the series, I think so. In the next videos, I think I'll be starting with video editing, how to edit like Magnets Media or how to edit like Dhruv Rathi, how to edit like Vox. If you guys are interested, do subscribe to the channel. Till then, take care. Bye bye.